The camera pans across a dense, misty forest. Leaves crunch underfoot as a group of friends, Emma, Mark, Sarah, and David, follow a narrow path. They carry backpacks and flashlights and talk nervously about the legends of a nearby abandoned village, said to have sunk into a lake decades ago. Emma stops and points to an old, faded wooden sign. "Beware, the drowned village." Emma nervously said, "Do you think it's really cursed?" Mark laughs and said, "It's just a story, Emma. Don't chicken out now." The camera zooms in on the sign as a gust of wind blows through, causing it to creak ominously. The group emerges from the forest, gasping as they see the outline of a half-submerged village. Broken rooftops peek out of the still water, and the remnants of a bell tower rise ominously in the distance. The air feels heavy, and the sound of the group's footsteps seems unnaturally loud. Sarah: "This is unsettling." David: "Admit it, it's cool. It's a real ghost town." The group ventures closer, stepping carefully on the muddy ground. They find a crumbling stone bridge leading into the water. Emma hesitates, but follows as Mark leads the way. They stumble upon an old diary lying on the ground, its pages damp and smudged. Emma: "Who would leave this here?" Mark: "Maybe it's from before the village sank." Suddenly, the wind picks up, and the diary pages flip on their own. The group exchanges nervous glances as distant whispers fill the air. The camera follows Sarah as she lags behind, staring at the water. She freezes when she sees a pale hand rise from the surface, beckoning her. She screams, and the group rushes back to her, but the hand is gone. Sarah: "I saw something." "There was a hand." Mark: "It's just your imagination. Let's keep moving." The camera pans back to the water, where faint ripples disturb the surface. Night falls, and the group lights their flashlights as they approach the bell tower. The sound of the bell grows louder, though the tower appears abandoned. Inside, they find strange markings on the walls, and a rusted bell swaying gently, though there is no wind. David: "This place gives me the creeps." Emma: "Look at these markings. They're warnings." A loud bang startles them, and the camera swings to reveal a shadowy figure darting past the doorway. The group gathers around Emma, who pieces together the diary's story. The diary describes a flood caused by the villagers' greed and betrayal, and how the spirits of the drowned seek vengeance. The whispers grow louder, and shadows swirl around them. Emma, reading: "They'll drag anyone who disturbs their rest to the depths." Suddenly, water begins to seep through the floor, and ghostly figures rise around them, their faces twisted in anguish. Panic ensues as the group runs toward the forest. The ghostly figures pursue them, their wails echoing. Mark trips and is dragged screaming into the water. The others barely make it back to the forest edge, breathless and shaken. Sarah, crying: "We have to leave." Emma, panting: "We can't just leave Mark." David pulls Emma away as ghostly whispers grow louder, urging them to flee. The survivors reach their car, covered in mud and trembling. As they drive away, Emma glances back to see the bell tower's silhouette disappearing into the mist. The faint toll of the bell follows them, growing softer until it's gone. The camera pans back to the wooden sign at the forest entrance. This time, new words are etched beneath the original warning. They never forget.